Hi guys, this is your Meister Edits, and I wanted to talk to you guys today about Now the thing about the metaverse is there's so many different facets that we can get into. So I'm going to get into everything that I personally know about it. Now the first things first is the obvious one. It is cryptocurrency. Now what is cryptocurrency? Well, you see, there was a group of people who were frustrated that the money that we have in the real world has no actual value. So they decided to make a digital currency. Now, this digital currency is very valuable. It's very tangible. And, paper dollars and silver trinkets and coins and gold doubloons don't mean jack shit compared to these crypto coins. So it has so much value. It's insane. It is the most valuable thing aside from an EA Sports Teflon Nintendo 64 controller. Now, what can you buy with this cryptocurrency? Honestly, you can buy pretty much anything. I don't know if you guys have been getting out much since COVID's been happening, but I was at the movie theater the other day and I went to go see Dune, not the new one, the original one, and my total was $8.97. And so I just said, hey, I'll give you 3 Bitcoin. So I pulled out my Bitcoin debit card and I swiped it, and boom, I'm in the theater with my popcorn. The popcorn was an extra Bitcoin, but it's okay. You can go to the grocery store and you can buy Hostess Debbie lunch cakes with your cryptocurrency, and they'll accept it. I mean, it is more accepted than cash, honestly. Now, another thing that you can buy with cryptocurrency is the next thing I want to talk about with the metaverse, and that is an NFT, which is a non-fuckable token. Now, I was on my Instagram, and this person by the name of CC Mandead, he hit me up, and he offered me a picture of monkey balls for 5 Bitcoin. And I'm thinking, it's pretty non-fuckable, but honestly, if I were drunk enough on wine coolers, I'd probably fuck it. So I want to get to the point where it is totally non-fuckable. So he offered it to me for 5 Bitcoin. I'm thinking, maybe, but he sent me another version of the same picture, except it was pixelized, and I'm like, I would never fuck this. I can't fuck it because I can't see it. I don't know what it looks like because it's pixelized. So it's definitely a better option. Now, the thing about NFTs is people can always screenshot them and they can claim that they own them. But according to this thing called the blockchain, I own it. I'm the only owner, and the blockchain doesn't lie. That's the thing about the blockchain, is that it literally doesn't lie. It is Honest Abe. Absolutely nothing bad can happen with this because it cannot lie. It is incapable. And like cryptocurrency, you can buy things. So I was on the bus on the way to the welfare office, and he said, your total is $2. And I said, well, how about I give you Supreme Crazy Monkey number 1575? And he said, I'll take it. So I give it to him, and you're probably wondering how I could have transferred the ownership of this NFT to him while I was getting off the bus, but he had it on the blockchain, and the blockchain does not lie. I'm sick and tired of this bullshit. The blockchain does not lie. He owns it. Now, once you purchase the NFT with your cryptocurrency, you have the legal, God-given right to make it your profile picture on any of your social media platforms. Like, if you were to screenshot it, you can't fucking do it because it's not yours. It's not on the blockchain, and the blockchain doesn't fucking lie. Now, this, of course, is just the tip of the iceberg for the metaverse. What exactly is the metaverse? Now, you see, the metaverse is a virtual space that coexists with the real world. In order to access this virtual world, you have to purchase VR equipment with, unfortunately, the money that has no value. So once you buy this, you can tap in to the metaverse and you can experience the greatness that it has to offer. This virtual world is the most expansive, most innovative, and most incredibly cocksuckingly bussing. You would not believe the shit that you can do in this virtual reality. I mean, the possibilities are absolutely endless. I will get into more of the possibilities later in the video. Now, one of the great things that it has to offer would be virtual real estate. Now, I own a lot of virtual real estate. I literally bought all of Pittsburgh. That's right. I own Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And nobody can tell me otherwise because the blockchain, and you see, the thing about the blockchain is the blockchain does not lie. Now, it may have told a fib, maybe two. But the thing about a lie is, according to the definition by the Catechism of the Catholic Church, a lie must meet two criteria. A, it must be objectively false. And B, it must be told with the express intent to deceive. I do not believe, personally, that the blockchain has ever been guilty of such things. I do not believe the criteria have been met. Therefore, the blockchain must not have lied. Now, my friend was talking about how he bought virtual real estate, except he was playing the original Xbox game Fable, and he bought all of Oakvale, and he rented it out to the NPCs. And I thought, that I don't think that's really kind of attached to the metaverse, but then he sent me this picture, and I knew that he was not full of shit. I knew he was telling the truth because the blockchain, and that's the thing about the blockchain that's so incredible, it does not lie. It never tells a lie. It is honest Abe. There is one piece of equipment for the metaverse that's not required, but it really makes the experience that much more immersive. It is called the Tesla suit. This suit has not yet been released, but it will be released soon for the price of 20,000 US dollars, which honestly, it doesn't really matter at this point what it costs because our money has zero value. So take out your gold IRAs and buy this suit. Why should you buy this suit? I'll tell you why. It gives you physical sensation from the virtual world. That's right. If you're standing out in a virtual rainstorm, you feel the virtual raindrops hit your body. If you are running a virtual marathon, you will feel the virtual strain on your physical body. If you are having a virtual orgy, then you will experience non-virtual nut busting. Speaking of nut busting, another good feature about the metaverse is digital animal breeding. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You can take a donkey and make it fuck a tarantula and turn it into a tranchodonkey. I don't know what you would call that because I just made it up. But we can breed dogs. Personally, I want to breed some hybrid human wolf soldiers like the Nazis tried to make, and I want to turn them into the greatest soldiers known to man to take over the metaverse and exact my fascist agenda. I'm sure that we will see the great, morally righteous former NFL player Michael Vick breed fighting dogs so that they can fight in the ring with other dogs and he can make a quick buck for a sock. Speaking of breeding, you can have a virtual relationship. In my case, I'm a heterosexual male, he, him, his, Heisenberg. So I would end up with a lady friend. Now, I have had experience with a virtual relationship on Tinder there was a really, really hot girl who was actually Scarlett Johansson, and she was on Tinder, and I matched with her immediately as soon as I hit the heart button. We were talking. I asked her who the 14th president of the United States was, and she said, haha, same, are you horny? And that's the thing. I love women who just cut to the chase. Forget all the bullshit about building trust and love and understanding and someone to talk to and compassion. Sometimes you just need some fuck. I've seen many advertisements on my cellular phone talking about virtual relationships, a little AI girlfriend, if you will. And so I'm watching these ads. I'm like, I'm going to try this for myself. So I download it. I make my avatar. I make her super, super hot. And I'm hitting her up at like 3 in the morning. I'm sending her pictures of my taint. I'm sending her audio of me coming in a barrel. This woman was going nan for my shit. And then she sends me a picture, and it was a bunch of zeros and ones, so I had to decode it, and I had to put it on the dark web and have someone, try to figure out what it said. But it was a left nipple, apparently. And I was like, ascended. Honestly, virtual relationships are the relationships of the future. There's nothing like kissing a phone screen. Forget lips. Forget the other lips. Just kiss the screen. It is not that hard. And the best part is, when you're making out with a screen, it can't tell you you're a bad kisser. It can't tell you you need mouthwash. It can't tell you, get the fuck off of me. We're at a bus stop and I don't know you. You can do a lot of cool emotes in the metaverse. One thing I like to do is Crips gang sign. This sign tends to drive people away for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why. I thought the Crips were pretty cool with their, blue everything. I mean, I don't understand. People just might not like the color blue, I guess. Could be racist. I don't know. You can get clothing in the virtual world. Haven't you ever wanted to wear your Xbox 360 avatar's clothes in real life? And by real life, I mean virtual life. It is just so awesome. Have you ever wanted to get Sid Vicious's swastika t-shirt on your shit? Well, now you can, maybe, depending on if Fuckerbergs us or not. My dream outfit in the metaverse will start from the toes. I want to have Yeezys, solid gold Yeezys, like so solid gold that it's going to make me walk at maximum 2 miles an hour. I want bedazzled bell-bottom jeans. On my torso, I would like nothing but nipple clamps. Glasses, I'm thinking about going with those, real D 3D glasses with the lenses popped out like they did in the early 2010s, this hipster scene. I would like a headband that says Big Dollar Donnie Trump and a top hat made of pure ivory. Again, I want to be walking at a maximum 2 miles an hour. And last but not least, honestly, anything you can do in the real world, you can do in the metaverse. For example, gyms. Why would you go to a gym and exercise when you can go to a virtual gym that shows you fitness videos? It's all great, going to a real gym, lifting weights, hitting the treadmills, doing, squats and whatnot. But what the fuck is all of that when you can have knowledge of doing that exercise? Means nothing, right? Exactly. School. You can go to VR school and you can learn things that you had no idea were true. For example, I had no idea that President Eisenhower was a black trans woman. Makes no sense. I just cannot fathom why I didn't know that. I also had no idea that Pearl Harbor was done by aliens. And not aliens from Mars, I'm talking about illegal Mexican aliens from Mars. The education system worldwide is honestly pretty shitty. So we have to take more drastic steps, more creative steps to get people educated. Did you know that you can go to VR University, study whatever you want? You can make up your own major, and then in only 2 hours, you will have that degree, and that degree is honestly worth more than you would get at a regular college in the real world. And sex education? I think you know what the sex education's gonna be. Brooke Shields toilet cams. I mean, what? Who said that? Anyways, guys, I hope that I've convinced you that the metaverse and everything that has to do with it is truly the future of the world. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Christopher Columbus. And God bless America. The only time I've ever had sex with anything was with a rubber glove that was compressed by two sponges in a Pringles can.